This is going to be kind of weird because we have one controversial one, then one good one nice one, and then mine's going to be controversial.
We're all relaxed now.
Well, good evening. Thank you for inviting me here tonight. So September 11th, 2001 was a day that will forever be burned in our souls. It also gave birth to legislation that will haunt us for a lifetime. Tonight I'm going to explain to you how we are being watched, we're being listened to, and we're being investigated right under our noses, literally. The legislation I'm talking about is the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act, it's an acronym for Providing Appropriate Tools Required to Intercept and Obstruct Terrorism Act. But it's not just being used for terrorists. The Patriot Act is an illegal attack on our civil liberties, and I think it should be repealed immediately. I'm here tonight asking you to stand up with me and say, enough is enough. Direct our representatives to repeal the Patriot Act. A brief history on it, the Patriot Act was hastily signed into law October 26, 2001, barely a month and a half after the terrorist attacks on New York and the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Critics believe that because of the urgency following 9/11, the Patriot Act was not well debated in Congress. The language was too vague, took away too many individual rights, too many freedoms that were guaranteed by the Constitution and our Bill of Rights. Because of the fear of the largest terrorist attack ever on our homeland, it passed 98 to 1 in the Senate. It was written originally with a sunset clause, meaning that it was going to expire in 4 years. In 1996, it was reauthorized and made permanent by Congress. Now, yes, I want to be protected. No, I don't want to have another terrorist attack. But there's got to be a better way than taking away our rights. The Patriot Act will continue to debilitate American people with every renewal and expansion if we don't do something about it now. It violates individuals' citizens' rights and the very freedoms that our country was founded on. Innocent people's property can be searched and seized without warrants. It's happening, folks. Illegal wiretaps on U.S. citizens are still going on today. With the Patriot Act, the government has the authority to monitor citizens' email and internet activity, your internet and email activity, even in a public library, all supposedly to stop terrorism. Let's take a minute just to examine what terrorism is. Terrorism's greatest strength is to destroy the basic freedoms for which our forefathers fought. By giving up these freedoms with the Patriot Act, we're doing exactly what the terrorists want us to do. We should be clear that there is no terrorist group capable of destroying the United States or any other large-scale industrialized nation for that matter. But such a group could incite the United States to destroy itself by mounting extremely authoritarian measures in response to attacks. Measures that could transform the government and constitute the end of U.S. democracy as we know it. Now you might ask, why should I care about this? Isn't the government supposed to keep me safe? I'm not doing anything anyways. I don't care if they're listening in. Well, some answers could be found in Michael Bucke's article, Patriot Games, Taking Liberties. Bucke wrote, post 9/11, U.S. made substantial changes to its domestic legislation regarding potential terrorism that has eroded the civil liberties of their citizens. If further terrorist attacks should occur, U.S. citizens can expect further erosion of their civil liberties. Do you want that? You know, we don't even need to have a terrorist attack. Have you ever heard of martial law? New Orleans Mayor Ray Nagin, after the Hurricane Katrina hit, declared martial law in the city. He directed the city's entire police force to do, quote, whatever it takes to regain control of the city. Megan also said that martial law means officers don't have to worry about your civil rights or your Miranda rights to stop the looters. Even the U.S. Commerce Department Security Office warns that a cell phone can be turned into a microphone and a transmitter for the purpose of listening in on conversations just in the vicinity of the phone. We now know that cell phone providers can remotely install software on any cell phone without the owner's knowledge, which can it can actually activate the microphone even if you're not making a call. Did you hear that? Even if you're not making a call, right under our noses. New York Times reporter James Rison says the NSA is eavesdropping on more than 500 U.S. citizens at any given time, with the potential for millions more. He adds that they are tapping into the heart of the nation's network through direct access. So what can we do? Our communities are stepping up efforts to battle the government acts. They're passing resolutions reaffirming citizens' civil rights, and according to the website bordc.org, nationwide figures as early as 2 weeks ago, May 13, 2009, 414 local, county, and state resolutions have been passed, and another 275 are in the works. They estimate that over 85 million citizens are better protected from the Patriot Act because of these resolutions. Now, we need to hold our elected officials responsible to honor the very documents that the Patriots fought for back in 1776. And the elected officials themselves have sworn to uphold. Is it worth our freedom that we're told we're safer because of this illegal legislation? Freedom is America. If you take away the freedom, there is no America. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness does not require the government looking over our shoulder and into our personal lives. Benjamin Franklin, clear back in 1775, said, "Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety." And why is it, as a society, we're so willing to easily give up our rights and freedoms that our soldiers in Iraq and Afghanistan are right now fighting for other countries to enjoy? Are we afraid that the terrorists are going to come over here, take over the United States? I don't think so. I'm afraid of my own government taking away my civil liberties and my rights. We need to demand that our representatives in Washington, D.C. end this attack on our rights and insist the Patriot Act be repealed. So what can you do? Well, first thing, don't give up your freedom. It's too precious. We've already seen martial law take that away from people. And don't give up your rights. Shouldn't you expect to be able to have a phone call conversation with nobody listening in? Save this great country for future generations. Join with me. Take action. Call your senators. Call your congressmen. Write the president. Tell him, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. Patrick Henry gave us a motto for freedom. Give me liberty or give me death. Well, I'm not willing to give up my rights so easily. Freedom's too precious to let an authoritarian government take it away from us. And I hope you won't either. Did you get that in the truck? Land of the free. Kind of makes you say, Thank you.
That was really good.
That was certainly a controversial topic.